Welcome to a day in the life of a full-time business owner with two side hustles. It's Thursday, January 30th. So I'm going to be side hustling and working on my business. Before I get out of bed, typically every morning, instead of scrolling, I try to edit. So I've just started doing these short day in the lives. So I decided to edit those before I get out of bed. And I typically journal, but I got so deep into editing, I forgot to journal this morning. Once I'm done editing, I take a shower and I proceed to get dressed. Now, my hair is going in a puff because my birthday is February 15th, which is in a couple of weeks when I'm recording this, but you probably already had my birthday in real life. So I'm doing a puff and I like to make my puffs with the old knee high. I've had this knee high for years and I just wash this bad boy every week that I do puffs, but it has been a lifesaver. It's better than any hair tie you could possibly use. And then I use my scarf to lay down my edges. Next, I make my smoothie. I am not a coffee girl. I do not drink coffee at all, but I do drink smoothies pretty much every single morning. And I like to make them green. So I got this green powder from Walmart. I prefer Teamy Blends green powder, but they were sold out, so I settled for Walmart. To avoid eating out and spending too much money, I do pack a lunch. So I pack a salad. I have grapes. I have peppers. I bring my salad dressing, of course, so that I can go out and Instacart. I did a few orders this day. So I had an order early on, and then I was in the car waiting for an order. So I try to maximize my time in the car by working. So I journal. And then I work on preparing my lives for the night. So I try to go live 16 times a month. So I will do work on my laptop with my hotspot while I'm in the car waiting for orders. I recently signed a new client, so I am treating myself to a seafood boil. So I made a list of all the things that I needed to get for my seafood boil, but I had some more orders to do. So I wanted to show y'all what it looks like to do Instacart, and I love the shots of me walking around the store. I was super excited to make these, but this is how Instacart works. You find the item, you scan the item, Instacart tells you to check the expiration date. And then when you get to the checkout, Instacart gives you a card that you swipe because people always ask, how do you pay? Instacart gives you a card, and that's the card that you use at the register to pay for the customer's food. I deliver that order. Then I get back to work again. I think I was outlining more videos, but now it's time for me to go shopping because it was slow. I ain't get no more orders. That Powerade was BOGO. I love when they are BOGO. They mix them so cheap. So I make my corn, I make my sausage, and I start to steam the shrimp. I also bought for the first time the seafood boil bags. I will not buy those again. That made the flavor of my seafood boil. I did not like it. But for the amount of food I got and the amount I paid, I'm so happy. I make myself a wine smoothie. So I didn't have tequila, so I just made it with wine. So it's the same exact smoothie from the morning, except I use wine and margarita mix instead of water and the green powder. So this was my day. I ended the day drinking my wine smoothie.